Do you remember where we were?
Kind of. But remind me a little?
Okay. I was after the secret of Monkey Island, and I decided that the easiest path to the island was to sign on to crew on LeChuck's ship. I would mount a mutiny at some convenient time. There were two problems. I needed a mop to get the job, and they knew who I was. Now, back to the story.
Salve gente, benvenuti o ben ritrovati, ma come sempre, e specialmente ben ritrovate su Monkey Island, anzi Return to Monkey Island. Ritorno su Monkey Island, per fortuna c'è stato il riassunto, allora devo fare il mocio. Non mi ricordo la mia ceppa. Come ottengo mocio? Cosa vorreste sapere a proposito del mocio? Come faccio a ottenere un campione di legno per il mio mocio? Devi ottenere un campione da un mocio esistente. E fili sì. Dove hai già visto un mocio in giro? C'è un mocio nella cucina di Scambar, cerca di prenderne un campione. Hai bisogno di qualcosa di affilato per staccare una scheggia di legno dal mocio della cucina dello Scambar. Basta così, anche troppo. Allora,
I've got a few coins for incidentals. It's soft and extra fuzzy. It's good for relieving stress. It's hopeless.
è senza speranza.
This is awesome. Now I can open one of the jail cells.
Allora devo andare a cercare un coltello. Vende e dammi il prezzo.
They're having a half-off sale. The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
Green, half off. Blue, half of half off. Yellow, half of half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here? It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
I'd need a lot of keys to open that. Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign.
Eccolo lì il coltello.
Looks like it's been there forever. Not for me. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. Not very practical. Keep up the good work, buddy. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
Too bad it's empty. Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks. An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Ah, Vedi che qui porta gli stivaletti alla signora Miss Fugo.
Next time I'm in a drum circle, this would come in handy. What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me. I can tell you no more. If it's forgiveness you seek, buy the frog.
Rana del perdono, sì, ma prima...
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons. Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Questo è per chiedere perdono.
I can tell you no more. If it's forgiveness,
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
it can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
I've always been impressed by your chair.
Thank you.
What's cooking?
The feast of knowledge.
Bene, per ora ho quello che mi serve.
It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife.
Stay away from my mop!
How's it going with that nightmare customer guy?
My stomach feels like it's full of cannonballs and splintered rowboats.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Well, it's definitely a mop.
Stay away from my mop.
Allora prima devo farmi perdonare da Carla. Comunque si gioca molto bene con il joypad questo, a differenza di quell'altro.
Here.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
That is complete nonsense. And yet, I am going to forgive you for losing my book. I can't even explain why. I just have this sudden, inexplicable urge to forgive. You'd better not be up to something.
Just don't lose the frog, okay?
No, I'll keep it with me always.
Volevo vedere.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this. It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
Gli basterà il libro? Che è questo? Ah, no,
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there! I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush.
che è sta roba?
This will be excellent. Brilliant innovation. Seems like a lot, but okay.
Ora un pezzettino di legno, vado da Wally, mi faccio fare il
carved it off the cook's mop handle. Good times.
Bei momenti.
Wally, here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
Sure, here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
Che significa? Destra, destra. Dove c'è la X? Vuoi, no? Allora, andiamo. Ho una mezza idea come funziona, ma... niente.
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6.
Questa mi mancava.
Museum of Pirate Lore. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now. Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Che ci fa un ingraggio in un museo piratesco?
Why do you have this big gear?
It's from the Melee Clock Tower, stolen during a pirate raid nearly 75 years ago. It was recently found at an inn on St. Martin, where it was being used to mill corn. I traded some old furniture for it that we had in the back room.
Has anyone thought about putting it back in the clock?
Nah, if the clock started working, it would only confuse people.
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Melee jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important.
Tanto non ci crede nessuno.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. That's a nice oar.
The one with the coffin, yeah. The coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
Me la ricordo questa.
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You could tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here, on Melee.
Tell me again about the hook.
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook.
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter, written by Elaine Marley, while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the Pirate of 1,000 Faces.
No, ma dai.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine. It's locked.
Chissà se è una chiave che funziona.
This key doesn't fit. It's locked.
La bara? Sì. Bara rega, ma so abbinare.
Tell me again about the coffin?
It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
Questo museo è pittoresco. Sono Guybrush Threepwood.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow! Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro! If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
C'è qualcosa di valore qui dentro?
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
I see you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché. I'll have a look around.
Please do.
Pezzo della mia vecchia mappa, sì, è una delle 4 mappe.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
È inutile, tanto non funziona anche se lo apro silenziosamente.
The display case is locked. There's some very tiny writing on it. Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read. If one monocle is good, 2 is better. Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
Allora,
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended. This is the one for the museum display case.
ok. Andiamo alla prima piazzetta. Poi, che dici? A destra. Poi che dici? Destra, destra, destra. 3 volte a destra e poi una volta in alto. A sinistra, poi in alto. Sinistra, sinistra, sinistra. E poi in alto.
Hey, little fella. Mind your mama, little prickly kids. It's like there's a welcoming committee. Wow! The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare endangered Malay Island mop handle tree.
Diverse ore dopo. Ha distrutto tutto l'anno. Si sono spaventati. Fuoco. Guardate come piangono.
Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals. It's what nature is for. Hey, little dear. It's probably time for them to fly south. I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish.
Ci ha distrutto un albero.
Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals. I'll take a shortcut back.
Molte ore dopo.
I carved it myself. I made him up.
Ok. Ora mi rimane di prendere la benda. Che devo fare? C'è una stella che va fuori.
It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars.
Ingredients indeed!
It's Carla's copy of Ingredients by Barbie LaFlay. Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
Coming along nicely.
Remind me never to eat here again. The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. At least they look healthy. Pleasantly scorching hot.
Oops. Oh, well, probably fine.
Chissà se è possibile intagliare.
So much to do. This will be excellent.
Ah già, vero, devo farmi andare a fare la chiave. Io vorrei vedere una cosa.
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door. Things are not what they seem.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball.
Hey, kid!
Hey, Stan!
Hello there, son!
I've been to the shipyard. Your office is all boarded up, with your toothbrush sealed inside, presumably.
Well, don't worry yourself about it then, son. I found a dead centipede in the corner that should do until they let me out.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
See you later.
Yep. Hot diggity, what a day, huh?
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away. Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
Dici?
Most of this serial number has been rubbed off.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hello. Are these for customers?
Not technically, but please, help yourself. That charming old guy who mans the lookout keeps bringing them for the parrot.
Thanks. I'll just take a few.
So io a chi darli?
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure, this will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
Bene. Stato semplice semplice.
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
Oh, quella è la regina delle chiavi. Andiamo da Madame Dopo.
Classic and subtle. Like me. But I don't need to be wearing this right now. Can you fix this?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney. As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away. One moment. Come, spirits of deception and death, drink your rejuvenation and awaken.
Death?
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, this hapless boy needs your help.
Hey,
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
well, you don't have to put it like that. That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No, thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Well, how do I look? Ah! What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
John Laney was especially known for impersonating monsters of various types.
You failed to mention that earlier.
It's not a strong part of the sales pitch.
I'll just wear it when I really need to. Ugh.
You're welcome.
I think I'm ready to set sail.
Beh, prima facciamo un salto a vedere se Elena è ancora nella villa del governatore.
Edgy. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey. It's a lot of work being governor. It's a lot of work being governor. I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Bene. Andiamo a porto allora.
I should move farther away from the quartermaster so she doesn't see me. Hey, watch it! I'll wait until I'm closer to LeChuck's ship. No need to scare the melee townfolk.
Ah, un certo che è tremendo.
Hi there! You must be the quartermaster.
Yep, you look like a guy without many options. I need a swabby. It's BYOM. So, show me a decent mop and the job's yours.
Okay. How's this for a mop?
Let's see. Stick, shoddy stuffed animal. Good enough. You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew.
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
Nel frattempo lo scombare.
Threepwood's on the Chuck's ship. He's got some kind of disguise. From the bargain bin, it looks like.
So what?
You don't think this could be a problem? We didn't plan for him.
I hate not knowing what's going on. I should have taken him out the minute he walked in here.
Don't worry, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah? How?
I've got a spy on board the ship.
Chi c'è dietro però? Parte 2, un viaggio pericoloso.
So once you were on LeChuck's ship, you turned the tables on them. You whipped out your sword and said, "I'm your captain now. Take me to Monkey Island or you'll all walk the plank."
More or less.
Più o meno.
The name's Gullin, but you're not to call me that. To you, I'm the first swab, and I want to hear the capital letters when you say it.
Capital 1. Got it.
And this is the old. You'll be spending a lot of time down here.
I thought we'd have a union or something. How much time is a lot of time?
All of it. You work here, you sleep here, you take your meals here. Forget the world you knew before. This hold is your world. The hull is your ground. The deck is your sky. And I am your deity of choice. A cruel and vengeful deity. I only have one simple rule. You are not to leave this hold under any circumstances. Any questions?
Che c'è per cena?
What's for dinner?
Oh, we'd like a bit of dinner, would we? Well, perhaps we can arrange a bit of roast done under glass for your majesty. But seriously, learn to catch rats. You can drown them in your mop bucket. They make their own sauce.
E se avessi bisogno di... hai capito?
What if I need to, you know...
Use the porno. Don't get anything on the ledge outside, though. I hate an unsightly ledge.
Dov'è il mio letto?
Where's my bunk?
You might be alright inside one of the crates. Otherwise, be sure to cover your eyes. The chickens like to peck. But it's probably safest if you don't sleep at all. The chickens have their ways.
Cosa succede? Che cosa succede se esco?
What happens if I leave?
I said you're not to leave under any circumstances.
Well, I know, just hypothetically. What if I did?
The worst punishment you can imagine.
Which is...
I throw you back down here. Nothing's worse than this.
Cosa dovrei fare esattamente?
What am I supposed to be doing exactly?
New recruits. You're all thicker than the chickens.
Is that the whole answer?
You're supposed to be swabbing. I want this hold sparkling, as if it was clean. Now, get to work.
Yo-ho, a pirate's life for me. More chickens? Murray?
Indeed, I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull. But you have me at a disadvantage, withered zombie man. Have we met before?
No, ma sono un grande fan.
No, but I'm a big fan.
Ah, my reputation precedes me. like the locusts before the storm.
Locusts?
But I will sign no autographs. A curse of painful boils on your left foot for exposing me. I'm here undercover, gathering valuable information for the exquisitely devious Captain Madison.
Madison? Very interesting.
Ooh, I probably should not have said that. Do me a favor and keep it to yourself, withered zombie man.
No problem.
Scopri più su Madison.
How come you're working for Captain Madison? I thought you were your own man. Skull.
I owe her a favor. It's none of your business.
Why do you owe Captain Madison a favor?
Well, ironically, I was sealed up in a crate, and she freed me.
Oh, you mean like I just did?
It's not the same thing.
What exactly is Madison up to?
I would be a poor spy indeed if I told you that. You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Quindi per ora non parla di più di così.
The rest of my gear is in there. I hope it'll be safe down here. It's probably fine. It's an inspirational instructional pamphlet that I'm supposed to carry around and read.
Tutti a bordo, opuscolo per i nuovi membri. Copyright, le ciak e tutti i diritti riservati. Fatti ispirare. Segui la guida di LeChuck. Tradisci la fiducia. Provoca tumulti. Commetti frode. Abusa dell'ospitalità. Pronuncia falsa testimonianza. Distruggi l'amore. Distruggi il bello. Minaccia lesioni personali. Commetti lesioni personali. Ammazza chi ti ostacola. Sintesi dal libro Lo stile di LeChuck. Mettiti al lavoro. Non farti licenziare. The ship è maledetta, nessuno può salire a bordo eccetto il suo equipaggio. Tra cui ci sei tu. Quindi non preoccuparti, a meno che tu non venga licenziato, in tal caso preoccupati.
More importantly, is the taste of after chicken the same as the aftertaste of chicken? I think it's chicken grease. I hope my roommates don't get upset. No way am I picking that up with my hands. I wonder what it's made out of. I already have some chicken feed. Nice chicken. Don't bite my fingers off, okay? Driving rain and crashing waves. Perfect sailing weather.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Aw. It's a really tight fit. I can't quite squeeze through.
Io direi che per oggi è a posto così.
Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Ugh, I'll keep my distance. Mothers are more vicious defending their young. I wonder what it's made out of. I'll keep my distance. Mothers are more vicious defending their young. More importantly, is the taste of after chicken the same as the aftertaste of chicken? At least they don't smell like live chickens. Better.
Knock it off. Not funny. I'm warning you. Hey! Not funny.
Allora abbiamo Harry, abbiamo la sacca e basta.
It's a really tight fit. I can't quite squeeze through. Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Dice?
I think that only works on parrots.
Va bene, ma questo lo scopriremo la settimana prossima.
Going somewhere, swabby? You haven't cleaned up that mess. Get back to mobbing.
I'm feeling just the slightest twinge of regret about the choices I've made up to this point. I wonder what it's made out of. I don't think so. I've got enough to last me. This was a good idea. They magnify stuff even better since I stuck them together.
C'è poco da fare.
I think it's chicken grease. hope my roommates don't get upset.
Devo raccogliere grasso, ma devo riuscire a uscire fuori.
Driving rain and crashing waves. Perfect sailing weather.
Però è stretto, quindi mi serve il grasso. Come lo raccolgo il grasso?
No way am I picking that up with my hands.
Se posso farlo così, eh?
Hold it right there. You come up when I say you can, which is never. Get back to mopping. Oi, you missed a spot.
Come on.
Ora ci passo.
The grease helps. A little. The grease helps. A little.
You missed a spot.
Is that your catchphrase or something?
Oi, you missed a spot.
Seriously, get some new...
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Ora è bello intasato.
Almost.
Ne serve ancora?
Almost.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Guarda quanto.
It's working. It's the ship's hold. Home sweet home? I can't see anything. This one doesn't open. I can't see anything. This one doesn't open.
No, io andrei prima sulla grande finestra. Ah, già vero, lui ha 8 minuti.
I think that's LeChuck's cabin, but it wasn't on the introductory tour.
Ah, ecco, adesso dai un'occhiata al timone.
Yeah, it looks like it'd be more useful for fishing than stopping.
Blah, 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 blah.
This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink.
Blah, 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 blah. Feast your eyes on this, me hearties. The one and only map showing the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island.
Yay!
The map will be kept
in my cabin. No one is to touch it or disturb it in any way. Now, before we can follow the map, obviously we must make our way to Monkey Island itself. Let's have the potion report.
Wait, there's a potion?
You don't remember that from my other story? To get to Monkey Island, you have to brew a special potion.
Ma tu e LeChuck eravate entrambi già stati.
But you and LeChuck had both been there before. Why couldn't you just sail there?
It doesn't work like that. You have to make the potion every time.
Come funziona la pozione?
How does the potion work?
I don't know. Nobody does. It's magic. It just helps you find Monkey Island.
Cosa c'è dentro?
What's in it?
Let's see. It's got squid ink and monkey blood and a pressed skull. I definitely remember that. Also cinnamon, mint, and brimstone, and some coloring and preservatives. Oh, and a live chicken. But listen, you shouldn't worry about this yet. Wait till you're 12 or so.
Okay, I think I got it.
The potion is nearly finished, Captain. All that's left is one flattened skull, and we'll be ready to cook it.
Excellent! You there, in the back! New guy!
Me?
You look familiar somehow.
Frequentate mai i congressi di mozzi?
Do you ever go to Swabby conventions?
Well, no matter. Go and get us a skull. A flat one. Any questions?
Perché deve essere un scappettino?
Well, why does it have to be a flat skull?
Because the recipe says so.
Basta avere un aumento?
Can I have a raise?
Sure. Straight into the rigging, where you'll hang by your ankles for the next few years.
Got it? Never mind.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Ti abituerai.
Why do we need a skull?
To finish the voodoo potion. We just went over this.
Dove potrei trovare un teschio?
Where should I look for a skull?
That's your problem.
Ok, ci penso io.
Okay, I'm on it. One skull. Flat.
Be quick about it then. Meeting adjourned.
We'll finish the potion and then I'll see about getting my hands on that map. How's the potion coming?
You heard the captain. It's nearly finished.
Go and find a flattened skull like he told you to. If you can't do that, find a regular skull and flatten it.
Well, the potion smells like it's ready to go. It's just missing the flattened skull. This is a bunch of empty containers of preservatives and coloring agents. Can I check the crow's nest for a skull?
There's nothing you need up there.
Any ideas for where to find a skull?
I'm really more of a watcher than a helper.
What's it like working for LeChuck?
I can't complain.
Really?
It's in the employee handbook. No complaining. You'll live longer if you remember that, new guy.
Abbiamo un sindacado?
Do we have a union?
You sure don't, Swabby.
Shouldn't you be up in the crow's nest doing lookout stuff?
The best show is down here. I want to see if you screw up this thing with this girl.
Gotta go. I've got a job to do.
My condolences.
This is a bunch of empty containers of preservatives and coloring agents.
Non accarezzare i piatti.
Ready for cannon firing. Looks like it's empty. I think it's just a sculpture. I hope it's just a sculpture. These open plan offices are all the rage now. These open plan offices are all the rage now. I'll probably do my shirt in a few weeks when it starts to get mossy. I'll probably do my shirt in a few weeks when it starts to get mossy. I guess it's a good sign if they're not trying to leave? It doesn't do much to cut the chill in here, but I'll take what I can get. Nice. A slideshow of creepy zombie guys. Wait a minute. That looks exactly like Elaine's wedding veil. If I'm wrong about what that is, taking it would be a big mistake. If I'm right, it would be a bigger one. Toasty. Toasty. I know art is supposed to grab you, but this is taking it too far. Nice looking skull you've got there, Apple Bob.
Now, before you get any ideas, I'm a ghost. My skull won't work. And Putra already asked. Why don't you stick your own head in the pot and see what happens?
Relax, I was just making conversation. I'll find a skull someplace else. Hey, Murray, why don't you come with me? I can show you around the ship.
No.
I really think you should come with me.
No.
Posso portarti più vicino alle ciacche.
You won't learn much here in the hold.
Wrong. The hold is a treasure trove of information. The nature of the cargo, the state of the hull, the battle-ready chickens, and slow-witted zombies.
Hey!
I've got a lot of important spying to do down here. Leave me to it.
I really think you should come with me.
No.
Posso portarti più vicino alle ciacche.
I can get you close to LeChuck.
I would very much like to be able to spy on LeChuck himself. Very well. You may transport me.
Che è qualcosa sopra?
That is one revoltingly greasy porthole.
Va bene, lasciamoci qui. Andiamo a fumare. Lasciamoci qui, va? Per oggi è abbastanza. Gente, è stato un piacere, ci vediamo settimana prossima a bordo della nave di LeChuck verso Monkey Island. Alla prossima, bella a tutti, ciao.